Hey everyone, my name's Goldfire Prime and welcome back to the show. So today what I have for you guys as our first video in 2022, we're going to be looking at the Transformers Kingdom Netflix Cheetor. Now, of course, before getting to the review, I hope you guys are having a wonderful 2022 and hope the year will be great all throughout. And also, if you guys had noticed, the Bumble Bastion re-uploads are now coming up. I just uploaded the first video, and as you notice, it is unlisted, but people could still watch it if they click the playlist. Now, I did this because I don't want newcomers, when they scroll my videos, they see like this entire flood of Bumble Bastion. So I don't want people to be confused. And if you guys don't know why I went from Bone Bastion to Goldfire Prime, check out my review on the Dark of the Moon Bumblebee to provide a bit of closure. So with that out of the way, let's get on to the review. So now you guys had seen this figure a lot in my intro and in my collection video and New Year's Eve. Well, this Cheetor, he's one of those figures I got like right before I started Goldfire Prime and went back to YouTubing, so I sadly drew away the box. And yeah, so anyways, here's Cheetor again. So for detail, he does have a lot of spots painted on him, which is really nice. And the Netflix version is molded in this shiny metallic gold plastic, and luckily it does not have the gold plastic syndrome because it doesn't use that much of that flake material that's used to give plastic a shine, which is the reason why the plastic becomes really brittle. So luckily, no problems with this guy. And for head sculpt, of course, you got the spots, the little stripes going across his cheeks, and his snout is painted in like this bit of a vanilla color. And he does have a painted nose, painted green eyes, and his mouth does open, and it has a lot of teeth detail, which is really nice. And surprisingly, the Cheetah mode has articulation, which is swivel in the arm or leg. Got a ball joint that goes in and out, bend at the knee, ball joint on the paw. The back legs are on hinges and they move too, and the knees, they do go outwards, and got ball joints on each of the paws. So yeah, pretty nice articulation, and of course with modern engineering, this Cheetor, his Cheetah mode is going to be a lot more proportionate and not look like Clawhauser from Zootopia. And later we will do a comparison once we get to robot mode. So anyways, to transform him, what you want to do is get the front legs, just get them out of the side, and then you split then the belly, like so. Come on. There you go. Split it in half, and then you get the arms, get them a bit situated like so, and then you fold the cheetah head down, open his mouth, and then it tabs into this little peg right here, like so. And then you fold these two halves together. Turn his head around like so. And now we get onto the legs. Straighten them out. Fold the lower cheetah legs up. Fold out his foot. Do the same for the other leg, like so. And now you take off the tail, have it off to the side. And with that, you just kind of get things all situated, like so. So here we have Kingdom Netflix Cheetor transformed in his robot mode. And of course, in proportions, he looks good, but at the same time does not, because they don't use as much paint as they did with the reissue Cheetor or the original Cheetor in general. Because like the arms, they're supposed to be in like a copper paint, but of course, we don't, we can't do that anymore. It's just things cost too much. And I get it. Inflation and all of that. But, I mean, he is pretty small for even a modern day deluxe. And he is pretty basic even for a modern day deluxe too, if you compare him to figures like Earthrise Wheeljack / Kingdom Wheeljack, because I know they re-released him. But yeah, with that aside, he does at least have a nice metallic blue that they chose for the shoulders, and it's molded in that color, which is really nice. And the head sculpt does have a metallic blue paint on the faceplate and orange eyes, and he also, if you look really closely on his crest, you will see a red Maximal logo, which is really nice. And his armor right here is painted in metallic blue, which I really like. And on the back, of course, the cheetah legs just like folded. Oh, gotta get these up. And of course, for articulation, he does have a swivel on the arm, hinge at the arm that can make it go in and out, swivel at the bicep, bend at the elbow, which is on hinge, swivel at the wrist, ball joint on the head, go side to side and up and down. And you got a swivel in the hip, and it could go in and out. It's on a hinge as well. Swivel at the thigh, bend at the knee, up and down on the ankle, and you even got a little pivot, which is really nice. That's one good thing about the more recent Transformers. Although they got smaller and used less paint, and the engineering is a bit simplified, at least they still have room to give us a lot more articulation, which is really nice. Really like that. Oh, and of course, you do got a waist swivel as well. And for accessories, of course, he does have his tail, which becomes like an axe of some sort. And I don't really like this. Why couldn't they include the gut cannon that the original Cheetor had? Now, of course, they wanted the underside of the Cheetah mode to look nice and disguise itself well, but still, I don't really like that. And speaking of comparing it to the original, why don't we do that right now? So everyone, here we have Kingdom Netflix Cheetor next to his predecessor, the cheetah head on him just keeps on gaining away. Let me get them closer. Hopefully I'm just gonna hold him. So anyways, the original Cheetor, he is like just like a smidge taller than him, and of course a lot bulkier, which is one good thing about the Netflix Cheetor, how it has the proportions right. But of course the original has a lot more paint, and I hate how they left out his legs. They just made it unpainted. Now I know the original Kingdom Cheetor did that, but they could have used the same metallic blue paint that they used on the faceplate and give it on the legs. But at the same time, you don't want too much kibble showing in the beast mode. And of course, yeah, again with a lot more paint, how the arms, they're in a copper paint. Well, there's pretty much nothing on this guy. And yeah, that's pretty much all there is to it. Get that guy out of the way. So, what are my final thoughts on Kingdom Netflix Cheetor? Well, I think he is a pretty good figure. I do like him, but I kind of prefer the Beast Wars reissue a bit more, because like I said, he does get the proportions and stuff right, the new one, but he just doesn't feel like a pretty good figure to play with, because he does feel really fragile and there's not much paint on him, which is kind of lame. But yeah, I do kind of recommend him a bit still. Anyways, that's it for this video. Please like, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you never miss out on any of my new videos. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time.